I have a story that I don't know if it's going to be, if there's any vegans that are going to be very opposed to it. It talks about a pet pig. But so I moved back from Colorado back to Pennsylvania. I grew up here, but I lost my husband out in Colorado after 20 years out there. And in order to encourage my son to go along with the whole moving back to the farm that I grew up on, I told him I'd get him a pony. My mom has all kinds of land, all kinds of pastures that are unused, and looked into getting ponies, and it's really expensive. It's really expensive to keep horses or ponies or, yeah, a lot of maintenance. So I stumbled across a guy that was breeding heritage American guinea hogs. Cutest little things, black. They don't get very big. They're considered a homesteader pig because they don't root up your yard. They eat rats and snakes, and they're very friendly, incredibly smart. And so I brought home this cuddly pig to my mom's farm. And at her farm, the only thing she had at the time were goats. And the pig grew very quickly. And my mom became terrified that she was going to fall down and the pig was going to eat her. Because that's what the mafia does, right? Don't they feed the pigs? So it was a tricky subject because I didn't want my mom to fall and get eaten. And so this pig was really nice. His name was Kevin Bacon. And, we're all separated from Kevin somehow. So that's what I'm told. So anyway, Kevin Bacon grew up eating all organic vegetables, all organic foods. I had come back with these huge aspirations of using my mom's orchard and making my own cider and doing it. So this pig was eating apple mash, and he got very big. And then unfortunately, one of the goats had it out with him, and he got injured very badly. And people probably wouldn't make the decision I did, but out of respect for Kevin Bacon, I had him slaughtered. I'm sorry. He was a pet. I did name him. He was very smart. I taught him how to sit. But you can't fix a pig. It's really expensive to fix a pig. I'm not going to put casts on him and, and I couldn't just sell him to somebody because they're going to butcher him too. So Kevin went to the slaughterhouse, and it was horrible. And they have to kill the animal there in order for it to be official. So I got Kevin there, and the woman behind the desk pulled out a sheet of a pig with all these lines through it, and she wanted me to go through and from snout to tail and choose what I wanted to do with all those parts of Kevin. Which is really weird. Like, do you want a sausage out of that? And would you like that smoked? And would you like, it's just Kevin. So I picked all this stuff for Kevin and ended up with 3 huge boxes of pig parts. Well wrapped, very nice, pork chops, bacon, you name it, sausages. My family refused to eat it because it was Kevin Bacon. I went all over the internet. How do you get over people knowing whatever? So I've got all these pig parts, and my son, who originally the pig was for, showed no interest in it. Video games, everything else, he could have cared less. He ate a lot of pork for a while, and it was probably about a month before he realized the pig was gone. And again, he had eaten a lot of pork. But nobody would eat it. And, between me and my son, what am I going to do with all this pork? A freezer full of it. Nobody would eat it. It's not that they were vegetarians. It was that they didn't want to eat Kevin Bacon. But to me, I wanted to utilize every part of him in respect to Kevin Bacon. So I wrote his name on everything. And before I ate, I'd be like, thank you, Kevin. So my family wouldn't eat it. And again, I had all this... all these pig parts. And this particular hog is known for its lard content. They're very fatty, and and I guess in France, there's for charcuterie is very good, whatever fat. So anyway, had all this fat that I actually had them save, and I rendered it down, and I made soap out of it, and I gave it to everybody for Christmas. So I don't know if that's making peace, because I lied to make peace. It was peace for me, because you gotta have to eat Kevin. Why'd you put him on your skin? So it gave me peace, and I ate every last piece of Kevin that I had. So I'm guilt-free. So that's how I respected him, and that's the end of the story.